My name is Rafik Nabibakas. I am 54 years old and I have worked as a computer programmer for the last 20 years. I am married and father of 3 sons, and my whole family has now joined the Jamaat. The story of my journey towards the Ahmadiyya Jamaat started when I was very young. In fact, I was born in a Sunni family, and as such, you are told very early that the Jamaat is a false Jamaat. But as I grew up, I started understanding things. I saw that the teachings of the Sunni Jamaat was not something very convincing to me. It was more like fairy tales. So when I was a teenager, I joined the Tawheed sect to see if they could bring something better to me. But again, this didn't work. Later, one of my aunts married an Ahmadi man, and it was this man who introduced me to the Jamaat. He started telling me the proofs about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam death in the Holy Quran and in the Hadith. And I was so amazed by his understanding, his acquaintance with the Quran, that I couldn't say anything at all. And so my interest in the Jamaat started from that day. You may not believe me, but it took me 30 years from that time to join the Jamaat. And throughout this time, God helped me to eliminate one by one of all my doubts until I became finally convinced about the truth of the Jamaat, and I joined the Jamaat. One of the greatest things I think the Promised Messiah brought to me was his understanding of the Quran. In fact, in the Holy Quran itself, God says that He doesn't give the hidden part of things except to His chosen messengers. So the Promised Messiah being one of His messengers, it is clear that he was given this knowledge. And in fact, I never saw someone interpret the Quran like him. Later, I started studying Arabic, and when you study Arabic, when you read Quran with the Arabic and the teaching of the Promised Messiah, then you see the beauty of all that he said. So you have to have someone from God to explain these things. There have been many changes, I think, I have witnessed since I've joined the Jamaat. Above all, it comes to my understanding of Islam, why we have to do all the things like the rituals, because before I was told that you have to do many prayers, you don't have to care about the quality of the prayers. But now, after reading what the Promised Messiah had to say, I understand that the quality of the prayers are more important than the quantity you do. God is concerned with the reformation of the soul, not in the number of prayers you do. He is concerned with the purity of your heart, of your soul. And this is what the Promised Messiah has been stressing throughout his life, that we have to prepare ourselves for the life to come and to meet God. I have no doubt that the Ahmadiyya Jamaat is the true Jamaat. There are many reasons that could support such claim. One of them would be that in the Holy Quran, in fact in Surah Haqqah, God says that if he, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said a lie against Allah, Allah would have seized him very severely and would have done something very severe against him. And now, how can you say that the Promised Messiah spends a whole life telling lies against Allah and still Allah made him successful? Obviously, this cannot be true. The only truth is that he was really from God, and God protected him and made him successful throughout his life.